I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like we have a bond that's unlike any other siblings. I feel like swimming's like allowed us to become closer than a lot of siblings have the opportunity to. So to share like a love for something and to be able to do it every day with your two siblings is great. I love it.
While it's common for entire families to be on the same club team, the siblings aren't always close enough in age to be in the same group, let alone be on the team all at once. This is not the case for Hannah, Jake, and Carson Foster.
Just coming to practice every day. Me and my sister always going the same way, and Jake's always like 2 lanes over. So just every day being together, it makes us even closer. And I know we fight a lot, and a lot of our teammates will say we fight a lot. But it's only because, like we've said before, it's because we care about each other.
I think everybody like kind of understands. I hope they understand. We can all three drive, so it's now kind of like a rotating. Like, all right, Jake, you didn't drive at all last week. It's your turn. Like, but we drive together on the weekends. But we all go to different schools, so on the week we don't.
I really like being able to come to practice and train with them every day. I know like most siblings don't really get to do that. So like usually like for summers, just go to school and then practice and then come home and you're just kind of seeing your siblings at night when you're doing homework and going to bed. But like I think it's cool that I used to go to school with Carson, so like we'd see each other all day then, and then we'd come to practice and see each other the whole time then, train. But like me and Hannah and Carson get to spend like upwards of like 4 or 5 hours a day together, and I think it's really fun.
We're with each other a lot. Like by the time we get home from practice, we've already been with each other for like 3 or 4 like hours. So, and then we're really close at home too. So I think having that separation during the school day like allows us to like want to still be able to like hang out after practice.
Hannah, a senior, has committed to swim for the University of Tennessee next year. What will it be like with one less piece of the Foster puzzle?
Next year without Hannah, it's going to be so hard because like it'll just be me and Jake, and it's going to be so different. Even though we'll still have 2 of us, like Hannah's a big part of the family, and when she's gone at Tennessee, we're really going to miss her.
We'll still like keep in touch with her a lot, like FaceTime like a lot with her, but we'll really miss having her at home and having her at practice. So we're not really looking forward to it, but it's coming soon.
It's definitely something that I knew when I was picking college that I couldn't go too far away because family's huge for me. I'm very close with my entire like mom, dad, Jake and Carr, and so I knew that was definitely a factor. I'm not too worried about it. I know that everybody's a drive away, and just they'll always be like supporting me. I know I'll get lots of visits, and I'm very like watching NCAAs, and Tennessee's killing it, so watching them do that is just making me super excited to go there, and you know, I'll miss everybody here so much, but I know that they'll all be with me.
Jake, a junior, recently committed to swim at the University of Texas. Soon after that, Carson also announced his verbal intent to swim for the Longhorns. So what went into that decision, especially with Carson only being a sophomore?
So Jake committed about almost a month ago actually, and after that it was kind of like I went all the same visits as Jake in the fall, just because we knew we wanted to look at the same places, and by us going together it'd save money just doing it once. And so I went with him. Texas was actually our first visit. We both really loved it. We did our rest of the visits. He thought a lot about his decision, and it came down to it, and he just came down to where he felt most comfortable, and Texas was the place for him, and that was a great day for him. And then I kind of just thought, like, I've always wanted to go to the same school as Jake. We're so close, and like we do so well together, not only like being together, just talking, but also in the pool. And so when he committed there, it was kind of like we have a real chance at going to the same school, because that was really the school that we overlapped on. The other ones we didn't really overlap on, like our interests. And so when he committed there and I realized I had a chance to go to school with him, I kind of just jumped on it.
When it got down to it, I was thinking about like location. Like Texas is close to home, and I was thinking about the team, and I love the team there, and obviously the coaching staff is great, but I also thought about how I would want to have like a chance of Carson being able to come with me to the school that I chose. because I knew he was still undecided. So I knew that Texas was a place that I really was interested in and I really wanted to go to. And I also knew that Carson was really interested also, so it just seemed like the perfect place for me to go, since like there would be a high likelihood that he would come with me, and then he did. So I'm happy about that.
Jake and I played on a baseball team together when we were like 8, but like that didn't last very long. Then they started focusing on swimming, and I played baseball a little bit longer. I gave up baseball about 2.5 years ago, and then I just started focusing on swimming. But ever since then, we've been in the same group for most of that time, except for about a season when Hannah was on Rays and we were still back at the Marlins. But we made the switch here because Hannah really loved it and she was doing really well, and it was a great decision. And now we're all together again. It's awesome.